Okay guys, I just had a capture failure on the audio of the commentary, so the end of the Bed of Chaos and all the fun that we just had then is going to be lost, so I'm sorry about that, folks. I had no idea at the time, and that really sucks, but what can you do, right? I'm probably going to go back in there and commentate it, which is going to be boring, but it should be okay. Right, let's go and talk to this fella now to see whether or not we can actually use his shit.
Hello there. Oh, it seems you've come quite a way. Excellent. Good.
Ah, so you might have needed 15. So I went a little bit overboard. But this guy has a lot of really, really cool spells.
Heading out, are you? Right, you have great...
Oh, hello. I appreciate the attention. That will certainly... Goodbye then.
Let's use all my consumables. This is the part where I would go and farm, but because I'm recording this, I don't want to do that on camera. I could stop and do that, but I don't have much time to record today, so I don't want to do that either. Traditionally, I just use the boss souls, but I need them. Rarely, very ever so rarely, I actually need the boss souls for once. Because I am not a hoarder when it comes to boss souls traditionally. I eat that shit like candy. But today is an exception. I'm trying to think. I know there's a couple of Soul of Heroes that I can go grab. I know where they are. Which can bump me up a bit. But I need to buy all of these before he leaves, I think. I could be wrong. I've been wrong numerous times. It's been a long time. As I keep reiterating, it's true. It's easy to forget a lot of the details of this. Because they are so wonderfully obscure. Gotta go for Soul Mass, man. That shit's godlike.
Heading out,
He will also be in the library in Duke's archive, so it's not the end of the world if he moves on, but it's not the outcome that we want or we need. Yeah, there's no way we're gonna get enough, judging by that. I could try and have Frampt eat some shit, but I don't think he's my friend at the moment. Yeah, we're miles away. Absolutely miles away. Okay, let's put the Sunlight Maggot helm on, and let's proceed into the catacombs. I don't think I have a warp point, which is awkward, right? You think I would, but I don't. So, we're gonna have to go back through. You're sorry, fool. I can't sell anything to that knobhead then. He never leaves as well if you don't let him finish his little sentence. You're sorry, fool. You could not be the chosen one because you didn't choose me, dick. Guy's a jealous bitch is what he is. But we've got some fun endeavours coming up. The catacombs is such an intricately designed location, and then the Tomb of the Giants also has a lot of really cool stuff, but you can't see it because it's so dark. And it's one of the greatest failings of design, in my opinion. Why bother building something so beautiful and then blanketing it in dark? I do not understand it, personally. I think it's really stupid. I'm going to hit this bonfire just because there's a chance I'm going to get killed by wheel skeletons. They seem to be the hero of this walkthrough that isn't a walkthrough that can be used as a walkthrough. This is a Radbrad walkthrough. Only I'm not begging for likes on every fucking video, winding you up. Thank you for that, sir. Like, can you imagine if every time Radbrad asked for a like, it took a day off his life? He'd be dead. Ouch. Thanks for the roll, game. That was cool. I wasn't buffering an input there or anything. Thanks for that. Anyhow, let's try that again. You'll have to bear with me, folks. I've never done this before. Shortcuts in the catacombs are too advanced for someone of my skill level. It's not like I've done this jump thousands of times while being pursued by phantoms in a high-pressure situation. Roll, you cunt. Thank you. That time the skull didn't even follow. Fuck you. Ha, he died. I don't remember what this is. The holy gear of a cleric and a free mace. Cool. Look at these knobheads just chilling out. You're assholes. I hate you. He's coming back around. What do you think is the most unbalanced enemy in the game? Do you think it's the prostrate torso skeleton man dog things, or do you think it's the wheelies? Because it's got to be a close tie between the two, right? Because there's some terrible shit in this game. The armoured top boar tusk guy, he's a dick as well. He's incredibly unfavourable to the player. Okay. Even with the helmet, the depth perception in here is bad. See the eyes of the Skelebabb? I have not fought the skeletons in a long time. I traditionally wouldn't recommend you fight them. But we're doing different things this playthrough. We're doing stupid things. I want to go the way that doesn't lead to where I want to go. But I can't do that just yet because I need a bonfire. So I'm going to have to get a bonfire and then I'm going to go back on myself because there's an ember that I need. But yeah, exploring this area. Look at that, an item to drop to just there. Baiting you in. There's a path that way. Skelebabb. Ooh, nice armor, dude. Yeah. Good job, guys. That's a problem. Fuck. I don't have the damage. That's the problem at the moment. My amazing weapon is failing me right here. I wonder if you hit them with the mace if it interrupts them. And disassembles them, but I don't remember. Traditionally, you would run past these guys, and I think I'm going to for the sake of getting the bonfire, because I don't want to keep doing this. But as you can see, guys, when you have level 1 HP, level 1 stamina... Oh, that could be kill. Ooh, that was lucky. Saying that the game is the same as it would be if you were on a leveled character is stupid, and it makes you look stupid. Because there's so much more to the game when you're playing on a restricted build. And anybody who thinks that it's intrinsically the same as leveling is not a good Dark Souls player. Do not listen to those people because they don't know what they're doing. And they think they do, which is the scariest part. There's nothing worse than somebody who thinks they know more than they do. Because all it leads to is bad habits and misinformation. And I've been that person. It happens. It's easy to feel like you understand something on a strong level when you don't. And question even what I say too, because there's things I've forgotten, there's things I've warped and twisted. It's only natural, right? When you have distance from a game, you're going to not be as familiar with it as you once were. That's just natural. Right, can I get my fucking shit, please? Sick of getting killed in this game today. Today's been full of death. I'm gonna get hit on a counter hit as well. Fuck you. I don't know why you fell down, but I'm glad you did. That was really annoying. I didn't want to jump then, as you can obviously tell. Dark Souls jumping. Stupidity. There we go. Now we've hit this, we don't have to worry. Does anybody invade you in here? They do, right? Paladin Leroy. And then I can get his stuff, which is going to be cool. We also need to go into the pit, but before we do that, there are other things to attend. So, that's the dude with the massive arrows, isn't it? Dead end. Preposterously sized arrow man. Another dead end. Good to know. Then this leads to... Look at this! Who the fuck made this area? Can you give me a compelling reason why there is this much shit in one space? This is bad design 101, this. Always hated it. Never agreed with it. It's a suicide run waiting to happen because the alternatives is highly unlikely, right? What is that? What design is that? I don't get it. It's just a really stupid trap, right? To get you killed. And it works. So maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I'm looking at it from the wrong perspective. Maybe it's meant to just be a big dumb trap. But I don't know. I feel like that's super garbage, personally. Okay.
What? You again? You've been a... All right, there's a... I found it in any...
Go on, kick me in, dickhead. This is what I do, my friend. So the clerics are now going to be hostile and not very nice people. There's the skull lantern if you're missing the sunlight maggot helm. And we should see Rhea just in front here. There she is. Her companions should just be down here. And it's a chain pull. One has a crescent axe, one has a mace. Ow. Get fucked. And he can heal as well, I think. So be careful. I think just then the reason why he didn't do the damage he's going to try and heal. Get fucked! That was very good. Well played, dog. If he'd have done an R1, I would have lived. He did an R2 when I died. Didn't think I was going to die, though, in my own avarice. The hubris of my Dark Souls knowledge. I thought I would be able to skirt the damage then, and I did not. Is it going to hurt me this time? Of course it is. This fucking game. Did it hurt you before? I don't think so. Give me my shit, you stupid game. Love the whiff. He did R2 again! He's a fucking genius, this scrub. I hate him. He's wearing really good armor that never fits the body right. You can never make that armor look good. It's a tragedy. The only person it looks good on is the female. And even then, it's really tough to get it looking as good as you'd like. He's got Wog. Or is that Force? He's going to use it again. He's still got his talisman in his hand. There we go. Get fucked. I hate how long this animation is. It really winds me up. Because all it does is let them do Oki's Emi on me. Like that. It also stops me from doing Oki on them. Because the moment I'm in control, I barely have the opportunity to get behind them and do that. He's going to try and heal now. Fuck you. So, now we've saved her. She's going to go back up somehow.
You banished those two hollows, did you?
I wonder why they went hollow.
Think of the trouble my failings have caused.
Do you think they just
I'm
died?
certain that both Vince and Nico are grateful to you. Thank you so very much. Here, these belonged to them. You deserve them.
They didn't lose it enough to hurt her though, did they? And we get replenishment, a miracle we need for the achievement. So she's now going to leave, and we have a short amount of time to use the fact that she's leaving, because if you wait too long, Petrus will kill her, and you'll lose your only access to Wrath of the Gods, which is a miracle you need for the achievement. Oh, these fucking things. These are really dumb. My damage is less than stellar on them. It's kind of the moral of the run though, isn't it? Less than stellar the run. Fuck you. These guys drop white chunks, I believe. Because that is the titanite that you need when you pursue both divine or occult weapons. This game doesn't have blessed weapons, does it? Or blessed weapons, depending on how you say that. Does this lead to where... Yeah, it does, where I got gangbanged. Here we go. Up here's where I want to go. I knew there was somewhere else I was missing out on. Oh, you fucking bitch. Stop! What? Why? Why does it let him do this? Knobheads. Super knobheads. Dude, this thing is so fucking heavy. Why are you so heavy, dog? Stop being so heavy. But on my first playthrough, one of my favourite weapons was the other club, which is quite ironic, considering I'm not using it. It would have been much truer to my earlier days if I'd have had the other club, but alas, I didn't. I didn't get the drop. I just got shit pies. Right, 2 guys here. Hitting the wall makes the recovery quicker with this particular weapon. So it's not actually a detriment in this fight. Okay. Can I climb up there? I don't think I can. Oh, I can! Yeah. Because you can drop down this way. And up here is another skelly bob, right? I don't quite remember how or where. What is this? Ooh, awesome. That's going to go down for the farming of the Framelord Covenant that I'm going to need to do. I think you need to do that to get the achievement to get the final sword dance. I don't know how many you need though, but it means killing the frogs a decent amount. Which I don't mind really farming those guys. They're not a bad farm. Grand scheme of things. This would be wonderful if you could actually see. A large soul and some prism stones. Like, can you imagine if when you killed Nito, it lit the entire place up? That would be sweet. Is this going to kill me? Yes. Oh no. I got lucky. But I also forgot that there was an item there. So I need to get the item. It's probably a chunk or a humanity. But how are you liking the run, guys? I hope it's not too boring. I know I've done this a lot. And if you've watched my Soul stuff, I've done it a whole lot. So... But you've never seen me really do this, I don't think. Oh, really? It's just that. Can I get back up? Nope. Take that mandatory damage, son. Your cankles can't take this kind of pressure. Right. Did I climb up that way? No, that's what leads to that stupid setup, doesn't it? The detestable setup. I wonder if I could have gone through there. I know that obviously you wouldn't have been able to see it from your perspective, but you can drop down and hit the bonfire, which is quite nice. I'm also going to be using this weapon now for the rest of this, guys, because there's some super tricky shit coming up. Especially if we're exploring, because I do not recommend it. This area is dog shit incarnate, basically. And I don't take much pleasure saying that, because I do believe this to be one of the best games ever made. I really do. It is, in my opinion. Right. Oi, dickhead.
Well, I did you wrong. Please, you know what I mean. You and me, we're for heaven's still.
Should give you a humanity. There you go. And now he'll go up into Firelink and he'll be a merchant. But we have some bad people, including a Black Knight, that's going to be coming our way. So the trick to killing these enemies is to hit them first and hit them hard. And this is a fantastic weapon to do exactly that. Because we can guarantee they do not get an opportunity to fight back. And that's exactly what we're going for. But we're about to get sieged by a halberd-wielding Black Knight. You can hear him. He's like Mr. T. He's wearing so much bloody jewellery. And if you go too far forward, the skeleton firing that immensely large arrow is going to be a dick. So you want to pull him back here. And even back here he can still be a pain in the ass, because your draw distance and your lock-on are compromised. But this is going to do an incredible amount of damage, so it doesn't matter. This is why so many people fight gankers with this weapon. This weapon was massive in the Japanese community. You would come up against people wearing Havel's torso, wearing the Mask of the Mother, and then wearing the hollow waistcloth. And they did that because it gave them incredible resistances while still being relatively light. I shouldn't have done that. That's kind of the signifier of how to fall down and get the silver, covetous silver serpent ring. There we go. That guy's didn't really respond to me for some reason. It's quite unusual. You don't want these guys responding to you. Trust me on that. So, from here, my knowledge is vaguer. I know that there's another bonfire. This is an item, right? I don't think this is the bonfire. Is it a shield? Yeah, the effigy shield. That's an wasn't that the one that was designed by a fan? I think there was a competition to get your artwork in the game, and that was one of them. There's the bonfire on the floor beneath us. There is another dog here somewhere. There's also a standard skeleton, but I can't quite remember the ensemble. There he is. So there's the skeleton. There's the weird asthmatic man dog. And he interrupted it. We're in trouble, because he can jump and he covers a lot of distance. Not to worry though, he's moving into our favour. There we go. I suppose I could running attack instead of jumping. Running attack could work. As long as I start it soon and I preempt them, we should be okay. Oh wow, look at the breakdancing torso. That's cool. And then of course over there is where the covetous silver serpent ring is, which I'm going to jump to in a moment. And then down here is where the bonfire is, which I'm gonna hit to go in human form, but I want to clear this place out before I do that so I can run past everything when I bring them all back. So down here is another dog. You can hear it pivoting. It's to my left. Yeah. Two of them. Scary. That was very close. Oh, he just roared. Interesting. So what we want to do is if we back up... Did he just die? How did he die? No, he didn't die. He's over there. Fuck you. As long as you preempt the hit, you get it out there, you'll fluff them every time. What the hell is that? See those weird shapes? Oh, I think it's just one of those weird geometry skull things. Some white chunks. God, my memory's surprising. I don't investigate this area much because it's one of my least favourite sections of the game because of the lack of visibility, but I've managed to retain a surprisingly large amount of information, which is pretty cool. So the jump we're going to make now to the silver ring, the best identifier of the jump is over here, I think, is the body on the ground where the item was, this. So if you jump directly behind this body, you will land where you need to land. I think you can roll and get the same effect. And then on here, a bunch of those pillars are going to spawn, but we're going to ignore them because they spawn when we pick the item up, and then you can run and you can jump down here, and that gets you away. And because we've already killed the skeleton, it's no incident. Usually you have to plunge attack the skeleton to preserve yourself. You can fall down there as well. That's not a fatal fall, as he just witnessed. But we're going to go and hit this so it resets them. And we're going to change into our human form. And it's going to bring back everything we just messed up. But that's just souls, right? And I don't mind it so much. I don't mind the enemies coming back as long as the bonfires are good. Give me good bonfires and I'm cool. I'm going the wrong way. He likes to fall down, that fella. Then there's the ladder coming up. Somebody just died trying to follow me. Always good. You don't have to do the ladder like this, that's actually quite silly. But this is the end of the Tomb of the Giants, and then we go into Nito's lair. And this is when shit actually doesn't blind you, which is nice. So we can go back to having more stamina. And the lighting here looks different. It looks much different with the new lighting system. This is quite interesting. And there is this guy. Mr. Paladin Leroy himself. Not a good place to fight this man, it must be said. But we have the same bullshit he has. So, by the fact that we have such a ridiculous weapon, he's not a problem. But he can do what we just did to him, so I'm glad he didn't. And we get both the Grant and the Sanctus. The Sanctus is a life-replenishing shield. The Grant is the Brampt from Demon Souls, because he's a throwback to Gal Vinland, the protector of Maiden Estrella, which I think Estrella is the goddess of purity. Oops. That sucked. That sucked more. It didn't even start running. There we go. But when they spawn, these enemies, you have enough time to attack them before they can attack. So if you have a weapon as good as this, you can just do that. And then this is a trap, of course. One of the more. Hi guys. Hard to forget such an iconic little encounter. And then we have the pinwheel room, which can actually be quite dangerous on a modest build. People will tell you how easy pinwheel is, but you can get unlucky. Oh, fuck off. Speaking of unlucky. And I should put on the covetous ring, because you can get the rest of the masks off these fellas, and farming the masks is kind of really annoying. But luckily, I don't need armor for an achievement, so it's not the end of the world if I don't have them. And then of course we have the endlessly respawning skeletal children, which is another one of those weird souls things. This is one of the better areas to farm humanity, because while you're doing it, you're ambiently farming souls as well. It's a pretty good combination. Do not underestimate the little shits. Not only can they spawn beneath you and cockblock you with collision, but they're also really good at stun locking as well. So they can be a problem. They don't have a lot of life. They don't give a lot of souls, but it does add up. And then in this room there is a white slab and a couple of pretty large meaty souls. Soul of a hero, that's 10,000. Soul of a great hero is 20,000, but I think there's only 2 of those in the game. Look at them, they can come everywhere as well. Asshole. But you just don't have to fuck with it, which is useful. because half the time it's not worth messing with. Oh, another soul of a hero, nice. Some big souls. I'm worried about the Gravelord's Dance, because it's going to do an incredible amount of damage to me. It's one of those moves that might be better to take the hit than evade, just because of damage. But hopefully I can get around it. I also need to get rid of the initial skeleton barrage. But fortunately for us, I have that club that I made. So you might be wondering why I unascended the occult club, which I'm going the wrong way to get to, by the way. Faster to keep going the wrong way now, though. I undescended it because it goes from the occult to being a holy club. Which is exactly what we need, a divine club. And now I have a divine club +5, which, damage-wise, if you look at it, is way better than the curved blade that I've been using. I'm tempted, though, to use my other weapon on Nito. Because I feel like it's in the spirit of the run. He doesn't have the biggest threshold of HP, and he's not the hardest boss, but he can kill you. And he can kill you because it's easy to make simple mistakes against an enemy such as this. Because you underestimate him because he's a lumbering kind of moron. Anything else I can put on that would help? No, not really. I need to swap the position of those rings so that at the end of the battle I can swap off of what I've got and I can chuck on this. There we go. So can I put on something a bit heavier then? Give me some armour. Just chuck on some Havel gloves. That'll definitely do it. There we go, Silver Knight. Yeah, Silver Knight gives me a little bit more defense. Let's do this. Interesting. Oh, that's where I came from. Oops. Mandatory damage falling in this room too. Stupid, right? That's the Gravelord move. He didn't scream! Or if he did scream, I talked over it. That's weird. Come on, dickheads. This way. That took one hit? Wow. These guys are pussies. I don't remember that taking one hit. Don't parry me. Ah, he took two. Guys, there it was. Fuck, I can't time that move. I'm glad you don't do that often, friend. Because that move sucks. Yo! What's he gonna do? Big poke? Big slam. Cool stuff. I like it. Can you bleed, sir? Ooh, frame rate's not good on Nito. Papa Nito. That's the AoE. Does that linger, dog? Yeah, it looks like that lingers a lot. You're so slow, friend. Oh my god, it feels like shit in here. Why? There he goes again. Shit in his nappy. What a waste of a boss fight this is. He looks so good. He's so not good. The frame rate is so bad. Oh my god. I could be in trouble here. Oh no, it gives you an eternity to get away. That's quite nice. Very kind of it. Doing it again. Oh my goodness. And to no one's surprise, I don't think you can bleed a Skellybob. The only person who's surprised is me. Because I'm stupid. What is that? A really slow move that I can... Oh wow! What was that? Did he have an active hitbox? Is that a grab? I think I got like grabbed at the end of the animation. It did no damage, dude. We traded. I like boing whipped him off. That's the poke. That's not the poke. What the hell? He can't hit me. I can't hit him. What's happening? Oh my god, the frame rate is horrible. Ugh. Nito, why? You were always garbage, but now you're worse. How is this fair? I need an Xbox One X. That was appalling. Oh shit. Shit! I used to be so fast at this and this controller won't let me. Give me them souls, bitch. How many we get? It's not added yet, right? It's not added yet. Give me souls. There you go, 72. Delicious. And a Lord soul. Yeah, the frame rate, that was bad, guys. Sif bad. Worst so far. Nito's a close second. Nito was God. God bad. When you kill Nito, can you still do the Covenant stuff? I don't even remember. Right, what do we need to do with all the money? We need to buy stuff off Logan, right? Which means we can go back to Duke's. And he might even be there. Oh, hang on a second. Paladin Leroy's outfit's in this room. Am I fat rolling? Oh, because I swapped the rings. That makes sense. That being said, I don't want to wear Havels. I just want to get rid of the gloves. Get rid of the gloves and then get rid of the club. That club is so useful. Yeah, it's just in this alcove here. But we need to safe quit to get it.